The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. And again, back to Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Play fake, Mayfield. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 12 carries, 69 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a first carry now for Hyde. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. We're scoreless after 1. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Brady sets up the screen to Gordon. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Mayfield now. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mayfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Commies. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Brady. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady. Completes it to Aguilar. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Washington first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Washington offense going back to work. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Hyde will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, 74 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now Gordon on first down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Allen Robinson, 36 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run. Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They try again with Hyde. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carlos Hyde with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Able to find Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They try the middle with Hyde. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll go down at the 28.